Hi guys, what's up? My name is Jason from the Bali Business Review, and today I'm at Kuta Beach. This is the Kuta Mall right here, and I've heard the news that Kuta Beach, a lot of hawker owner, like the local shops around here, are getting evicted. And as someone who has seen, who has heard the demolition in Balangan, and then I've witnessed myself the demolition in Wingin. It intrigues me and sparks me to put my interest around this beach. This is the Kuta Beach, and it is so popular back then from the 90s, right? 2000s, early 2000s, up until now. Still, a lot of people coming in and out to Kuta Beach. Why? Because it is strategically located only 7 to 8 kilometers out from the airport. And I've heard the news that people are getting evicted. I learned from the news as well that the government are doing a Bali beach conservation project. This is basically to preserve the coastline here and across Bali. The first one in joint cooperation with Japanese engineers. They saved the coastline in Sanur, and this is the next one. But yeah, I'm going to try and ask the locals around here about what is currently happening, how is the timeline, and is it true that the government are planning to renovate the Kuta Bali Strip. Let's go.
Gimana? Di sini tidak ada kalau bukan. Tahu kayak di sini mau diperbaiki katanya. Ada yang dari sana tapi belum. Belum tapi. Ya kita di sini penanggulangan ini itu apa?
We have two projects that are ongoing right now. The first one is the Bali Beach Conservation Project, which is a collaboration project between Indonesia and the Japanese engineers, basically to save the coastline from erosion. This is not something new in Bali. If you look to my other videos about it, happens in Sanur even way back from 2004. The project has been established and has been running since 2004, since a long time ago. And what are they aiming to is to save the coastline, save the beach area, because a lot of waves, they caught up the sand and it's basically shortened the beach in all over places here in Bali, for example. And Sanur got revamped, and then they built wave breakers and then coastal sandbags as well to save the coastline. And that's what's currently ongoing here as well in Kuta. It is called the Bali Beach Conservation Project Phase 2. And also, according to the online sources that I found, this BBCP Phase 2 will be aimed to protect the coastline by installing the wave breakers, also with the coastal sand cultivation, where they put artificial sand on the pre-existing that has been shortened here and along the coastline, basically. And then, as the Minister of Minister of Agrarian and Spatial Planning here in Indonesia, Agus Yudhoyono (AHY), he was also seen taking part in supervising and seeing the progress of the update from this project as well. 13th October, he was seen here in Pantai Jerman and then also in Pantai Kuta to see the progress of the current project, which is the Bali Beach Conservation Project Phase 2. This Phase 2 will be aimed to revamp and renovate and also to repair the damages that was caused by the erosion here in Kuta, Legian, as well as Minyak. So it's like a long strip, and then we move to the Legian and then to Minyak. And as you can see right here as well, the current ongoing project is still ongoing right now. It is at the end. It is on the southern part of Kuta Beach. You can see right here that there are excavator on the middle of the sea building a wave breaker. But this sparked a question for me, because will this be affecting the current surfing condition or the surfing culture here in Bali? Because if you're installing wave breakers, then there are no waves basically. The wave breakers broke the waves. The surfing culture, why do people surf here around Kuta is because they were looking for the waves. And I don't know if this will affect the waving, the surfing culture here in Kuta, but yeah, let's see how is it, because we have also surfing community, surfing culture in Sanur, and it's still ongoing. I don't think that there are much of downside from the Bali Beach Conservation Project impacting or affecting the surfing culture in Sanur. And I'm hoping that we are going to see some improvement rather than backslash from this project to the local second project that it is going on, that it is still ongoing here in Kuta Beach, is that the Kuta Beach Administrator, the Kuta Village Administrator, seeing or continuing the project that aim to protect and basically uplift the experience here in Kuta. The local village administrator, they also take part as someone who is responsible for the local hawker stalls. They, as someone who is responsible for the local hawker stalls along the coastline of Kuta here, they are on a project as well to revamp, to renovate, also to rearrange a lot of the Kuta hawker stalls. And right now, renovation are currently being done. I've seen that, but it's like still ongoing. If you see our other shorts, you can see that a lot of stalls actually that are being affected, being removed. According to the village administrator, it will going to be renovated and it will be rearranged to serve a better experience for the tourists who are coming here to Kuta. But from the ground right here, it is 17 October. Only a small part of the stalls that are currently being removed and being renovated, because I've asked to some local here that they are not still aware. Currently, there are no like the accurate information about this project.
Tahu kayak ini sih mau diperbaiki katanya. Di sini itu mau batu ini.
Di daerah sana ya? Okay, sip. I've tried to ask to the tourism official here in Kuta, and they said that the manager is not here, so they won't speak about anything.
Ya, ini kan di sini itu penanggulangan ini itu rumah
And I should wait, but yeah, here's what I found on the ground truth. I've spoken to the locals. They said that they haven't received any accurate information. They doesn't know about the timeline, how it will be going to be conducted, and then will it affect the existing activities or not. And some of the locals also mentioned that probably it is going to be a month to clear those up, but the activities like the surfing classes or the tents where the day beds is still unoperational, and they were given a time, a month, probably within a month, that this area, a lot of the area along the coastline should be cleared, and then by then they will try to rearrange and then renovate the remaining stalls, hawker stalls here. Then probably it will going to wrap up before the New Year's Eve of 2026, which is by the end of 2025. It will going to be finished. But by then, a lot of locals here, they are optimistic that the remaining activities or the current ongoing activities from the locals to enhance the tourists, like for example opening surfing class, renting day beds, selling foods or coconuts, will still ongoing during the renovation started, and it will not affect the current or the people who are operating here in Kuta Beach. Plus, some local also mentioned that only a verified seller that could sell here in Kuta Beach as well. So I think seeing these two projects ongoing right now, some of the sellers also mentioned that this was a great idea, because revamping the Kuta Beach coastline while maintaining the beach as well. And also I've seen that a lot of projects around here is focused on enhancing like the drainage, the sewage system, to prevent the flood. And I think that's how when we see all the overview of the aiming of all of these projects, it is to enhance, to uplift the current experience of tourists that are going to Kuta. And I think seeing the plain facts like that, it's a great idea because it is strategically located close to the airport and it still has the potential to be the prime location. Although we've seen that Kuta has its ups and also downs. Yeah, I think that's all the fact. Tell me what you think about the current condition after seeing all of this project and share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.